Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back here tonight with another requested reading, and this reading is going to be on Ben Affleck and Kit Kennedy. There's some rumors going around that they've been spotted together, so I got a request to do a reading on them together, and we'll see what comes up. So I shuffled everything here. I just gotta lay everything out. I hope you guys can see. So let me get everything laid out here the best I can. And remember, if you have any other requests or anything else that you would like me to read on, just leave me a comment below the video, and I would love to do that for you. And I also do private readings. Just check the description in the video if you're interested. They're pretty cheap, and I make them pretty fun. So check that out if you're interested. Move you guys a little bit. Okay, they're a little sloppy, but that's okay. So what we'll do to start off, like I usually do with like a love reading or like a friendship reading or whatever. So for the left side, we'll pull one. We'll start with one for Ben, and then we'll come over here to the right side and we'll pull one for Kick. I think that's her name. That's what Google says. So yeah, let's do that. So give me a minute here. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. Ooh. Huh, okay, that's interesting. And then we're gonna do this one for Kick right here. Okay. So for Ben, I got this card. 7 of Swords. And then for her, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So the 7 here, as you can see, it talks about, you know, dishonesty, lies, scheming, cheating, deceit, theft, being very strategic, criminal activity. Did he cheat on her when he, or on Jennifer with this Kit girl? Or is there maybe something in this? Or is he like using her maybe as like a distraction possibly? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you guys see something I don't? It does make me wonder. Definitely makes me wonder. And then for her, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this talks about consistency, practical, reliable, efficient, you know, strong will, improvement. So she's a very put together or well put together woman. I feel like she's very stable. She's very put together. She's got good morals. She has good ethics. All right, let's do one more for each. So back over here for Ben. Let me see what comes to me. I'm going to do this one right here. And then we'll come back over here for her. And I'm going to do this one right here. So for Ben, we have a 7 of Pentacles. Another 7. And then for her, we have a Page of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles talks about long-term success, perseverance, rewards, planning, results, patience, hard work. I mean, overall, you know, it's a good card. You know, long-term success. Maybe, you know, if they do get together, it will be successful. Or maybe he's like willing to put the work in. I'm not really sure because I don't know about this one. You know, the 7 of Swords. So it is interesting. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit here, but that's what the 7 represents. And like I always say, if you guys see something I don't see, please feel free to leave your input. And then for her, we have the Page of Pentacles, goal-oriented, ambitious. She's loyal, faithful, trustworthy. She seems like a good gal. She really does. She seems very well put together. successful. So yeah. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll just jump right into everything and just see, you know, overall what comes up between these two. So give me a second here. This one. This one. This one. This one. And then this one. Very interesting. So I pulled the Death card, the Magician, the Emperor, the Strength card, and then 9 of Swords. So obviously, you know, the Death card isn't always literal. Okay, it can be, but it isn't always. But this talks about some sort of change, you know, ending of a cycle, getting rid of access, birth of new opportunities. It definitely does kind of make sense given the circumstances, especially, you know, in Ben's life. You know, following the divorce and everything, the breakup between him and J-Lo. You know, this is a new opportunity for him. You know, old doors are closed, new ones are opening. That cycle's over, he's moving on, so there's new opportunities coming to him. That's what I read this as. And then we have the Magician, and this talks about manifestation, creativity, willpower, the art of communication. We have the Emperor, fatherhood, authority, structured, a dominating male, and obviously I'm guessing this has probably been practical, experience, powerful. So yeah, that's what those, you know, this card is coming up for him, you know, in the characteristics. And then we have the Strength card. You know, obviously, Strength card represents strength, bravery, courage, persuasion, influence, overcoming obstacles as well. And then we have this 9 of Swords, and this talks about anxiety, hopelessness, isolation, feeling anguish and overwhelmed. So I do think he probably is still carrying, even if he does seem like he's moved on, you know, I do think that he still, you know, has some of these emotions inside. At least that's what I feel. All right, let's pull some more and we'll see what else comes up between the two of them. This one. This one. Okay, so we got the 7 of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Hangman, 10 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. So a lot of cups, you know, and that obviously represents love and emotions. So we'll start off with this 5 of Cups here, and this talks about loss, grief, sorrow, disappointment, relationship problems. I do think some of this stuff is still kind of bleeding on Ben, you know, from his previous relationship. Like I said, even though, you know, he's out allegedly dating or seeing people hanging out with other women, like I said, I do think, like, deep inside it is still kind of bothering him. You know, it is a loss. It is a disappointment. And, you know, it's tough. Divorces and whatnot are never easy. Breakups are never easy, usually anyway. So yeah, I do think that he is still kind of carrying that. So hopefully he can heal from that and let that go so it doesn't, you know, bleed into something new. You know, if that is what he decides to do with this, you know, Kennedy girl. But yeah, I do think he is still kind of feeling some of that loss. Then we have the 7 of Cups here. You know, this talks about endless choices, opportunities, wishful thinking, searching for purpose. So again, you know, new opportunities are opening for him. Oh, and probably her as well. Then we have the Knight of Cups, romance, invitations, following your heart and dreams. So yeah, even though he is still carrying, you know, some grief from the past relationship, I do think, you know, kind of getting out and dating and hanging out with other people is, in a way, kind of exciting for him, and it's kind of like a distraction. And it's fun, you know, it can kind of keep his mind off of things. Hopefully that makes sense. Then we have the Hangman here. Talks about new perspective, liberation, you know, etc. And then we have this 10 of Pentacles here, and this talks about, you know, inheritance, family and job security, stability, long-term success, a strong foundation. So, I mean, if they do decide to actually date each other, I do feel it could be successful. He just has to, you know, kind of work on that anguish and pain that he's feeling from the previous relationship. Because I do feel like Ben is kind of an emotional man. I could be wrong, but just what I'm sensing with him. You know, and I relate to him in a lot of ways because, you know, of his addiction. He struggled with addiction issues. And of course, I can relate to that. You know, and people like that, I think we're just a little bit more sensitive. You know, we kind of deal with things a little bit differently. But yeah, he's definitely got to work on that. But overall, from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem too bad. Let me do 5 more, and then we'll close out on this for now. So give me a minute here. Let me do 5 more. Let's do 1. Justice. Okay. 2. 3. No, 4. 4. All right, 1 more. Let's do this one right here. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Justice. So the Wheel of Fortune, you know, nature, life, lucky, destiny, good fortune, you know, big turning points, decisive moments. You know, his life is definitely at a turning point right now, so it does kind of make sense. New opportunities, new things happening. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm going to guess this is probably her energy. You know, she's a very nurturing woman. You know, as you can see here, nurturing, healer, practical homebody, homemaker, financial provider. It's a very well put together woman. Like, at least, you know, from what I'm sensing. Just a very strong, independent woman. We have the Page of Swords, new ideas, you know, it could also be new adventures, curiosity, inspiration, mental agility, etc. So yes, definitely some newness and excitement. Then we have the Ace of Wands, you know, encouragement, creativity, again, new opportunities, progress, passion. We have the Justice card. It talks about cause and effect, fairness, integrity, accountability. You know, if there's any court things or anything going on. It does look like it's in favor. I don't know if maybe that's like the divorce. I guess it could be a few different things, but let's do 2 more to close out. Will they date? I mean, it does seem, if they do overall, I think it won't be so bad. Okay, so the last two I pulled for now is the Ace of Swords and then the Page of Cups. So Ace of Swords, as you can see, you know, clarity, sound decision making, breakthrough, justice, new opportunities. It could also be the beginning of some sort of conflict, but that's what that represents. In the Page of Cups, you know, freshness, newness, bright future, creative opportunities, you know, new possibilities. So, you know, this could go somewhere. I mean, overall, it seems pretty good. Like I said, I do feel like he is still kind of dealing with, you know, inner demons and, you know, just healing from the past and what has happened to him. So he's definitely got to work on that. But overall, it does seem, you know, kind of exciting for them right now. I think they're having fun. I think they're enjoying spending time together. And we will see if they end up actually getting together or not. But that's what I got for now. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you have any other requests or would like a reading with me, you know, leave a comment below. You can check out my description. I thank you so much for being here, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a great night, guys. Bye.